Back on
Well, for
2K16.
Sacramento, they're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that. And before we tip off, I just need to ask Shaq, when you think back to great teammates, what are the qualities that make a great teammate?
Well, you want to play with guys who care as much about the game as you do. A guy who puts the team first. A guy who gets you involved. A guy who has the same dreams and aspirations that you have about the game.
Well, that name sounds like Kobe Bryant to me that you were talking about, but I always look for guys who could push me. I mean...
We'll see the Golden State Warriors and the Sacramento Kings. Welcome to the Tuesday afternoon broadcast of the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. So Golden State will get the first possession. From deep, Green, and he gets it to go. Green's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board with three.
And Draymond Green, guys, has won at every level. I mean, led Saginaw High School to 2 consecutive state championships at Michigan State, 2 trips to the Final Four, and now making noise with the Warriors.
Draymond.
It's clear this guy's a winner.
Now Golden State's starting 5. At the 4 with Bogut at the 5. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson. They're in the backcourt, and it's Barnes in at the 3 spot. Rondo drives in, cannot hit. And the Warriors taking it the other way.
Watch this, Rondo break his ankles. Break his ankles.
And here's a little known fact, Clark. Only 3 players
I'm going to make that.
at least 2 triple in the CAA tournament. They are Oscar Robertson, Magic Johnson, and Draymond Green.
That's some elite company for Draymond Green. He's a hard worker, a guy you love.
10, nothing,
no
problem.
Continues to improve and prove his doubters wrong.
Rondo with it, picked up by Thompson. The drive by Cousins. And that time, also a missed shot.
That's an unusual, surprising miss for him. Typically, he's good on
Ooh,
those inside.
Curry.
Good.
Curry.
Start that they've gotten off to here. Huge lead, and we're still in the first quarter.
And guys, it hasn't just been the scoring. I mean, they're playing tremendous defense too.
Your Sacramento Kings dance team. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. To the middle, there's McLemore. Can't get it to go.
These blocks, bro, they can't score on me.
Green up on top. He has 6. And that one's good.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
Now here's Rondo. 15-point game. And it's sent back to Bogut.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
Thompson with the bucket.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Rondo against Thompson. Gay outside. Poked loose. It's stolen by Bogut. And now Barnes running the floor.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Bro, they suck.
Right now, let's find out what head coach George Karl had to say to our Doris Burke. Doris?
One player that he's talked to his guys a lot about is Stephen Curry. He said Curry's one of the premier shooters in the game, and he's got that quick trigger. We really have to be tight.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of good at this
Try to
game.
get him on his heels as much as possible. Guys, Curry is an excellent free throw shooter. We'll see if they can do that without fouling him.
And thank you, Doris. Rondo against Thompson. Tipped away. It's stolen by Curry. Here's Green. Now that's how the break.
It's taken them no time to build this lead. A great first quarter offensively.
I would say Curry.
But
Oh
no
my
time to
God.
relax here. They've got to keep the pressure on with the defense, and I think they've got to try to put this one away early.
Here's AC. And it's sent back by Bogut. And now in transition, it's Barnes. Here we go. And the rebound goes to Rajon Rondo. It's been several possessions since they've converted.
And they've got to find a way to change that.
Gay drives in to the wing right side. From deep, McLemore. It's rebounded
Oh
by
my
Curry.
God.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
From deep three-point range.
Ah.
No good. Good work defensively by Gay. Well, last season, Greg, another year without playoff basketball in Sacramento. A shame to see some of the best
No,
fans in the NBA.
I'll try to have the ball, man. I'm done. I'm done.
Great point, Kevin. Now,
I'm
9 straight years where
done.
the Kings have failed to make the postseason. 29-win seasons aren't going to get you very far when you're battling in the West.
The drive by Rondo, and easy kicks to McLemore.
He missing.
Oh, good.
Ha!
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. Just hasn't
Get
been
that
able to
garbage
get
out
it
of here,
going.
boy. You can't battle me. Look, I'm gonna shoot right on you.
Offensive rebound. Outside, Green. From deep three-point range. Can't hit.
You can't hit no three.
Sacramento's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
And still, he's scoreless. Boy, they could use just a little bit of help from him. That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we can see right there why he...
Bro, the Sacramento Kings suck. He ain't making nothing.
To the middle. Bogut the pass to Green. Again, Golden State.
Boom.
Make it 10 of their last 12 points coming off assists.
You have to love the ball movement.
Gay sets the pick for Rondo. They set the screen. And he can't bank that one in.
So far on the glass, it hasn't even been close.
Yeah, they're taking it to him, and it feels like they've got every loose ball.
There's Green with the three. Up that one as his 7th make.
30.
He is just tearing it up.
30 on my chain.
That lead's not going
80 on my chain.
And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Where did that
Tell you
go?
what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Only Curry can do it.
And here is Curry. He's got 5.
I'm not even going to comment on that one.
Neither am I. I mean, if you're going to attempt a buzzer beater, I guess I will comment. Make sure there's actually a buzzer to beat.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the quarter.
And that one's good. Curry's got a couple of threes now. In the first of the Warriors.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
It's stolen by Bogut. He dishes it to Green. Back to Bogut. There's the 3.
Curry.
And it's Curry again from deep. Curry's got 11 points.
11. What
Breaking
do you
down
say?
some
30
numbers
like
here,
3.
the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard. Playing airtight
Set
defense
digits.
and coming up with
Wow.
Yeah, the other thing,
Watch
though,
them miss.
is
I bet you
they
they're gonna
have
miss all these.
in the open floor. They're
Alright,
definitely a lot of easy ones that way.
And no question, G8, Rudy Gay is one of those guys who has always put up great numbers, but in 9 seasons he's been in the league, only one playoff. Only one. Count him, one. Back in
I don't care.
2012.
You know what? Comment about me.
What if he were still in Memphis, though, Kevin? I mean, that's one of it. Sometimes it's not always your fault that you're not getting there.
True.
You got to play on a good enough team, and he hasn't up to this point. So, yeah, he's had his moments of inconsistency and superior time. So there's some shared blame there as to why he hasn't been more consistent when it comes to the postseason.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Curry comes in for McLemore, and it's Collison in for Rajon Rondo. And Golden State also making a change. Iguodala's checked in. Sean Livingston, he's checked in for Golden State.
And buckets. Bucket,
And, you know, back to Rudy Gay, he's a tremendous
buckets.
all-around talent. Physically, instinctively, skill-wise, he's got it all. Except that consistent winning touch, that remains to be completed.
Now, here's Collison. Caspi.
Get that garbage out of here! Get it out of here! Oh, let me turn this on y'all. What about that? What about that?
He has a highlight reel unto himself. himself, guys.
Yeah,
Wow.
that could very well be a contender for Dunk of the Year and perhaps might make its way all over the internet.
I'll tell you what, that is the crowd pleaser of all crowd pleasers.
Sacramento's going right now. This check in for Cousins. And it's Bellinelli in.
Oh.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
I can't aim very well. Okay, I'm sorry, but I shot you like 8 times in the fucking head.
From deep. Livingston.
G-Money!
And sometimes we all just want to show people that we have the range.
Yeah, you speaking from experience? We already know how good his range is. He shouldn't be firing from that.
Now the Warriors moving it out. Iguodala. Here's Barbosa and count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Attacking the rack to great effect.
And not hesitating at all to pound it inside here early.
Festus Ezeli, he's jacked in for Green.
Well, I tell you,
Oh,
the Warriors
God.
roster
Why
fit
is this game have to
together
be so easy?
hand in glove. They were led by the splash brothers, but
Here, even though I missed, let's go instantly play that. Because you know I made it. Well, I think I did, I don't know.
the front court and the bench really complemented the rest of the team perfectly because all of the players for the Warriors are extremely versatile and highly skilled.
Now here's Collison.
Yeah.
They can't stop the run with that one.
And with the, ooh.
Here's Ezeli.
Ooh, ooh,
from three-point land.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
The drive by Collison. The pass to Bellinelli. Hands with the ball.
I don't know where you trying to throw that.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Barbosa. The shot no good. Curry with some nice D. Sacramento's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Barbosa against Collison. Curry with a wide open look. But he stays with it. Curry with another miss.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
And sometimes you just can't get around your defender there. You got to hit him with that high top fade.
They need a good offensive possession.
Oh, you keep hitting people. Stop it.
They got to find something. You're right.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Here is Livingston looking for his first basket.
Yo.
Shot's good.
He's got great length for a point guard, and it served him well on that play.
Here's Sacramento. A strong season from Darren Collison cut short last year. Greg shut down at the end of last February.
Yeah, he had that issue with his hip, and that kind of ended things for him in what had been a promising season. A shame since he was having the best of his career to date.
Strong chem fluid. What does that do?
Collison was having a career year last year, guys. I mean, 16 points a game was a...
You know what? I'm gonna let y'all. No.